Have you ever wondered why you still walk every day, but your legs don't actually feel any stronger? If you are a senior, over 60, and recently you've started noticing that you stand up from a chair more slowly, step down the stairs more cautiously, or you can still walk, but your legs no longer feel as steady when you need to balance, this is something I want you to listen to very carefully. Because the problem may not be that you are not walking enough. It may be that walking is training the wrong part of what your legs need most after 60. Walking is very good for health. It is good for the heart, circulation, mood, and daily movement habits. In senior health, I always encourage older adults to continue walking if their body allows it. But here is the part many people do not realize. Walking mainly helps you continue moving forward. Real life, however, requires much more than that. You need your legs to respond when stepping down from a curb. You need to control your body when sitting down into a chair. You need to stay steady when turning around because someone calls from behind. You need to stand up without using momentum, holding your breath, or quickly reaching for the armrest. That is why many people have weak legs even though they still walk regularly. They are not lacking effort. They are lacking the type of signal that helps the legs build real leg strength in everyday moments. Today, I'm not going to put you through a heavy workout. No gym, no complicated movements. I'm going to show you a different way to think about leg exercises and exercises for seniors, not to make your legs bigger, but to build stronger legs in a more practical sense, standing more steadily, stepping more firmly, and trusting your legs more. So before we talk about any exercise, let's try one very small thing together, not to prove whether you are strong or weak, but to listen to what your legs are telling you. Sit on a sturdy chair. Place both feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. If you feel safe, cross your arms in front of your chest. But if you are not sure, simply place your hands lightly on your thighs or near the armrests. Now, stand up very slowly, without using momentum, without springing up quickly. Then sit back down just as slowly. As you do this, don't just ask, "Can I stand up?" Pay closer attention. Do your knees shake? Are you holding your breath? Does your body lean strongly forward? Do you unconsciously reach for the armrest? And when you sit down, can you control the movement, or do you almost drop into the chair? I have seen many people who can still walk quite well, but when they slow this movement down, they finally realize the problem is not only weak legs, but that the legs no longer coordinate as smoothly as before. Remember this feeling. You don't need to remember the number of repetitions. Just remember, steady or unsteady, controlled or uncontrolled. At the end of the video, we will come back to that feeling. Sometimes older adults do not worry because of one major event. They begin to worry from very small moments, like when you stand up from a low sofa and have to push with your hands harder than before, or when you step down from a small curb and naturally look down a little longer. Some people still walk 20-30 minutes every day, but their legs shake when going down the stairs. Some people, after knee surgery, hip replacement, sciatica, or numbness in the feet, begin to feel that every step requires calculation. This wears them down emotionally. They start to feel, "I wonder if I can still trust my legs." It is a very quiet fear. You don't say it out loud during a meal. You don't tell your children or grandchildren about it every day. But when you walk across a slightly slippery floor, when you get out of a car, when you step into the bathroom, you know you are being more cautious than before. Here is the important point. Walking can help you stay active, but if your legs no longer know how to control, stop, hold, and respond at the right moment, then walking alone is often not enough. That is why I always tell older adults very clearly, don't stop walking. Walking is still very good. It helps your heart work better, improves blood circulation, makes your mind feel lighter, and many people also sleep more easily when they maintain a daily walking habit. But there is one point we need to understand correctly. Walking is a very repetitive movement. You step with your left foot, then your right foot, moving straight forward with the same rhythm and the same direction. The body likes that because it is familiar. But real life is not that repetitive. You do not only walk straight. You have to stop suddenly when there is an obstacle, turn your body when someone calls from behind, step down from a curb, stand up from a low chair,
and keep your balance when your foot lands without feeling fully secure. Those situations require a different kind of strength, not just endurance to walk longer, but the ability to generate force at the right moment, control at the right moment, and respond at the right moment. I have met many people who say, "I walk every morning, so why do my legs still feel weak?" Most of the time, the answer is here. Walking keeps you moving, but it is not always enough to help your legs handle unexpected moments. If you want your legs to truly serve you after 60, you don't only need to walk more, you need to train your body to respond better. So the next 3 movements are not gym exercises. They are more like 3 ways to remind your body, "Oh, I can still respond."
Movement 1. Foot response reset. The first movement begins with an area many people often overlook: the feet. It may sound simple, but your feet are like the sensor system beneath your body. When your feet can feel the floor more clearly, your brain knows whether you are standing off-center or upright, whether your weight is shifting toward your heels or toes, to the left or to the right. If this signal becomes unclear, the body often responds by walking more stiffly, taking shorter steps, and looking down at the ground more often. Now, stand near a chair or a table. Lightly touch it with one hand for safety. Place your feet hip-width apart. Don't rise onto your toes. Don't tense your shoulders. Just stand still for a few seconds and feel your feet on the floor. Now slowly shift your weight to your right leg. Hold for 2 seconds. Return to the center. Then shift to your left leg. Hold for 2 seconds. After that, gently shift your weight toward the front of your feet, then back toward your heels. Move slowly. It doesn't need to look good. It doesn't need to be perfect. What I want you to notice is, which side feels more stable? Which side feels a little more unclear? When you shift back toward your heels, do you feel a little less confident? When you shift to one side, do you hold on to the chair more firmly? Many people only realize the first time they do this exercise that they have been standing more on one side for years without knowing it. That is why this movement is important. Before you can have stronger legs, your legs need to know where they are. Before doing more difficult leg exercises, the body needs to regain this basic sense first. After about 30 to 60 seconds, if your feet feel clearer on the floor or your body feels a little steadier while standing still, that is a good signal. It is not magic. It is simply your body beginning to listen again.
Movement 2. Step-down control. If after the first movement you begin to feel your feet more clearly on the floor, now we will move into a much more real-life situation. That is stepping down. Many people are not afraid of walking on flat ground, but they begin to feel uneasy when stepping down from a curb, going down the stairs, stepping out of a car, or stepping down from a sidewalk. The reason is this: stepping up requires pushing power, but stepping down requires control. Those are 2 very different things. Now, find a low step. It could be a low stair, a sturdy platform, or even a thick book placed against a wall if it is stable enough. Stand near a handrail, wall, or chair. Place one foot on the step. Slowly lower the other foot down toward the floor. Do not drop your body down. Just let your toes lightly touch the floor, then bring your foot back to the starting position. Move very slowly. 5 times on each side is enough to begin. As you do this, pay attention. Does the knee of your supporting leg collapse inward? Do you have to pull hard on the handrail? Does your body drop too quickly? Or do you feel that you are controlling the movement little by little? I once heard an older adult say, "I'm not afraid of walking, I'm afraid of stepping down." That sentence is very real, because many moments of losing balance do not happen when you are walking straight. They happen when you have to lower your body, shift your weight, or place your foot in a position that does not feel fully secure. If your knee hurts, reduce the height. If it is still difficult, do not step down yet. Simply place one foot on the step, gently shift your weight back and forth, then return. That still counts as training. That is still a good signal for the body. What matters is not how low you step down. What matters is whether you can control your body while stepping down.
Movement 3. Pause and recover walk. After practicing how to feel your feet, and then practicing how to control your body when stepping down, now we return to walking. But this time, not walking in the usual way. Because the issue is not how far you can walk, it is whether your body can regain stability when your walking rhythm is interrupted. In real life, we rarely walk under perfect conditions. You may be walking when someone calls from behind, you need to turn your head to look for a car, stop because there is something on the floor, or change direction in the kitchen. You step over a rug, an electrical cord, or an uneven section of flooring. These are very small moments, but they are the ones that truly challenge your legs. Now stand in a flat area. It could be a hallway, your living room, or near a wall if you need safety. Start by walking slowly for 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Keep your body still for 1 second. Then gently turn your head to the left. Gently turn your head to the right. Look straight ahead again. Then continue walking another 4 steps. Do this for 5 rounds. No need to go fast. No need to take long steps. What matters is that you notice, when you stop, does your body lunge forward? When you turn your head, do your legs lose stability? Do you immediately need to look down at the floor? Does the first step after stopping feel a little awkward? If this feels difficult, remove the head turning part. Just walk 4 steps, stop, stand still, and then continue. That is already good enough. I like this exercise because it happens almost every day in everyone's life. Falls usually do not happen when everything is perfect. They often happen when the body is caught slightly off guard. With this exercise, you are teaching your body something very important. Not only how to walk, but also how to stop, regain balance, and continue. After a few rounds, you may notice that your steps feel less rushed. Your body feels steadier when you stop. That slightly loose legs feeling may begin to decrease a little. That is a good sign.
I want you to understand this clearly, because otherwise many people will give up too soon. When you practice these movements during the first few days, don't expect the first sign to be bigger muscles or noticeably stronger legs. For people over 60, real signs of improvement are often much more subtle. It may be that the next morning you stand up from a chair without needing as much momentum as before. It may be that when stepping down from a low step, you no longer have to look down as long as you usually do. It may be that when turning in the kitchen, your body hesitates less. Or when walking in the yard, you feel your feet touching the ground more clearly, and your body feels less loose. That is why I always remind people, progress is not always loud. It means trusting your legs a little more. That is the kind of stronger legs that truly matters after 60.
Not everyone should exercise the same way from day 1. If you have knee pain, make the steps smaller, move more slowly, and always hold on to a chair. If you have numbness in your feet, neuropathy, or reduced sensation under the soles of your feet, don't exercise barefoot. Wear stable shoes. If you have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, a stroke, dizziness, or sciatica, start very gently and consider asking a doctor or physical therapist first. What matters is this: holding onto a chair does not mean you are weak. It means you are creating a safe environment for your body to relearn. After 60, exercising correctly does not mean taking risks. Exercising correctly means doing it in a way that makes you still want to continue tomorrow.
So, over the next 7 days, don't turn this into a heavy workout program. Just 5 minutes a day. On the first day, simply do the foot sensation exercise and the pause and recover walk. Move slowly. Do less. Let your body get used to the new signal. From day 3, if your knees and lower back still feel fine, add the step-down control exercise. No need to go deep. No need to do a lot. Just 3 to 5 times on each side, but do it with full awareness. What I want you to track is not, did I exercise enough, but rather, do you need less momentum when standing up? Do you feel less afraid when stepping down from a curb? Do you look down at your feet less when walking around the house? Because after 60, the real goal is not to become young again. The goal is to still be able to trust your body in the very small things you do every day. Standing up on your own, walking on your own, stepping down the stairs on your own, living your own life without always worrying, will my legs hold me? If you are starting today, leave a comment. Day 1, my legs are learning to respond again. Walking helps you keep moving, but the ability to respond is what helps you continue living independently. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next ones.